the empowered approach to astrology sees you as the conscious co-creator of your own experience of consciousness. This means your actions do make a difference. If you'd like to experience this approach to astrology in action, I recommend scheduling in one of my Empower Hour consultations that you can schedule through the link above. You can't turn back time, right? No matter how much you might want to. And, really, there's a very simple reason why you can't turn back time. And that reason really is that we're always dealing with time in the present moment. Even if we're dwelling on the past, when are we doing that? We're doing that in the present moment. So right now, if you're dwelling on the past, you're dwelling on the past right now. So the past then is all in your mind. It's a mental construct. And if you are wishing you could fast forward ahead to a time in your life where things will be, ultimately very different, right now you're thinking about that in the present moment. And it's that present moment that matters a whole lot. As a matter of fact, it's the only thing that really does matter to a certain extent. I mean, of course, we have our thoughts and our ideas from the past that we bring forward to the present moment, and those matter. And we have our goals or our aspirations about where we would like for things to go, and we bring those to the present moment. So, really, it is to a certain degree the present moment all that matters, and what you do with the resources that you have on hand. And ideally, when we go through this great experience of life, we learn along the way. We feel like we make mistakes, but do we really make mistakes? Or do we just go through a set of experiences and take information in from that set of experiences? And maybe it wasn't a mistake at all, right? And sometimes we find ourselves in a new period of time and revisiting those old periods of time where we thought we might have made a mistake before, and we get an opportunity to face those same set of circumstances again and decide if we want to do things a different way or if we want to, go back through things the same way. In essence, there's not really necessarily a right or a wrong. There's only the wisdom that's in your heart in the present moment in regards to how you face a particular situation. Now, regarding a particular situation, right, in the present moment, I want you to take your mind back to a moment in time in the past where there was an idea that you had, something that would advance your life, something that would take care of those whom are entrusted to you, right? And this idea, you tried to sprout it, so to speak. You tried to set the wheels in motion in order to get things moving forward. And you came up against a lot of resistance, or maybe it just felt like it wasn't such a good idea. And maybe, hey, the timing just wasn't right. Well, we can't turn back time, but sometimes life has a funny way of bringing things around full circle. Why? Because they were already there. They were just kind of in the back of our mind, put on the back burner, or maybe even completely forgotten about, but in the deeper recesses of our, subconscious or, maybe even our conscious mind. But, it was not there, and now it's there. Whatever the case may be, through my endless waffling, you're now being presented with another opportunity, right? And you're now being given a chance through the wisdom that you learned along life's journey, along the way, to reapproach something that now has a chance to actually stand a greater opportunity at growth, at stability, at success, even. And you can apply what you've learned. You can take the information that you have maybe even gained from different experiences, and you can bring all of that present and apply it to something old from the past that actually can create something remarkable for your life going forward. And there's a degree of uneasiness with the situation that you're facing because those ghosts from the past, well, maybe they're coming back to haunt you. Maybe you're going, well, it didn't work before. Oh my God, and the emotions that I went through when that happened. And sure, all those things then begin to come back to the surface. And you begin to go, okay, please, I don't want to repeat this same set of circumstances. But remember, right? You can't have the same exact thing happen again, right? They say history repeats itself, but it doesn't really, because it's always the present moment. So if a set of situations is arising that is eerily similar to something that was in the past, it's going to be different because you're dealing with it in a different moment in time. You may find hundreds of elements of what you're dealing with are completely the same, and then there's another 20 or 30 that are different. So it's not going to go the same way. It's not going to go the same way. You're actually in a better position to have success on your journey. You're actually in a better position to create what it is that you're trying to create. And you're also in a really excellent position to understand, I know what I, well, perhaps did, quote unquote, wrong in the past that made this so I couldn't safeguard that thing that I was trying to create, or I couldn't safeguard the person that I was trying to protect. I know what went wrong with that. And now I don't have to do the same thing again. But don't give yourself a hard time about quote unquote mistakes of the past, because ultimately they weren't mistakes. That past period where it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to work out. The timing wasn't right. You weren't in a position where, if things would have been established, that it would have turned out for your benefit or maybe the benefit of the other person. So we need to just be very present with situations as they come up. And it's in that energy of being present that we can best apply ourselves, that we can best be productive, and that we can best stand a greater opportunity of success. Speaking of success, I have a brand new consultation package. It's called the Business Booster Package, which helps you to tune in to your unique gifts, your unique talents, how to put them to work, to understand your karma around success, your karma around prosperity, and plan the years ahead in regards to all of those things. And this is a wonderful consultation package for people who are self-employed, but additionally, it's excellent for people who work a 9-to-5 job too, because what it will do is it will help you to take your approach to success and prosperity to the next level. If you're interested in information on that, flexible payment plans are available at the link that you'll see above. That's going to do it for this look at the moon. Sorry, not the moon. I'm so used to doing moon videos that anytime I do one, I automatically say the moon. That's going to do it for this look at Venus's transit through Rohini Nakshatra, which takes place from the 13th of April all the way through to the 24th of April, 2023. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.